Oh, what's up you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre. Welcome back to the channel and this Star Wars Squadrons video. And today, we're going to be talking about the very special ability that only TIE fighters, TIE bombers, and TIE interceptors have access to. It's called Power Shunting, and it's what these starfighters get in place of shields. Since they don't have shields, they actually have a special ability to quickly divert a huge amount of power from one system to the other. And in general, these starfighters are quicker and have more laser power than the Republic counterparts because they don't have to divide their power between 3 systems, just the 2 of engines and lasers. And then they have this power shunting ability. If you hold square, instead of getting the shield redirection, you get a power redirection to weapons or engines. And if you flip the power to one of those systems, you will get an instant overcharge meter for that system at the cost of the power that you had in the other system. So as you can see, when I overcharge my lasers, it sucks power from my engine systems and forces the TIE to go slow. And what's crazy about this function is there's literally no limit to how many times you can do this. You can constantly suck power away from your engines to your lasers at the cost of your speed, or you can choose to put all of that laser power back into your engines and get an instant boost charge, and then be able to boost instantly, or take that instant boost charge and swap it back over to your lasers, so you can have this overcharge meter that you swap back and forth between your engines and your weapons. And that's kind of balanced as it is, but the way to abuse this system is to focus power onto one of your systems and allow that overcharge meter to build in one side. In this case, you see I've put all the power towards my engines and my boost meter has slowly filled. And then when I power shunt over to my weapons, I actually lose no speed at all. Rather, it transfers that entire boost meter that I had just built over to my weapon systems instead. And so this way, you can actually completely overcharge your weapons without costing yourself any speed at all. And in fact, because you have all your power diverted into your engine systems, you will be faster and more maneuverable and be constantly building up boost at the same time, so you can be constantly throwing over some overcharge power into your laser systems. And this is incredibly powerful. But maybe you don't actually want all of the power into the laser systems or all of the power into the weapon systems. Maybe you don't need that full bar of lasers. Maybe you just need a little bit extra to take down the last few HP of the fighter that you're chasing. If you press square, which is just the reset, it will reset your energy, which if you have an overcharge meter on one side, will send half of that overcharge meter to the other side. So if I have right here all of my power diverted to my engines, I'm constantly building this boost meter. If I ever need a little bit more laser power, I can simply tap square and I have a half an extra bar of laser power into my systems. But none of this is as powerful on the TIE fighter as it is on the TIE bomber with rotary cannons. They have a ton of extra laser charge built into them, and so you can have a fully recharged boost meter by the time you've only maybe had a quarter of your laser dissipate. And what this gives you the ability to do is actually build up multiple charges of overcharge that you can abuse for one side or the other. With this, I can have 3 full boost meters to divert over to my engines. One that I fully charge myself, a second that is the overcharge meter from the lasers, and a third that is just the standard charge of lasers. And so 3 full overcharge meters I can put towards the engines. And then of course, this works the other way around. I can take my full boost meter, divert it over, build up another full boost meter, have that ready and waiting, and have basically an entire extra magazine of overcharged lasers. And then I don't even actually affect my base speed until I get into that 3rd magazine worth of overcharge. And even then, barely touching the first bars. And this makes the TIE bomber an absolute powerhouse, and I actually have a specific build that I'm going to be showing you guys in a totally different video that allows you to dominate the battlefield. However, this exact strategy can be applied to the interceptor as well, but with the opposite power systems. The interceptor is already incredibly fast and maneuverable, but if you put all your power into weapon systems, you make up for the fact that you don't necessarily have the best weapon charge abilities. And then, just like I do with that TIE bomber, I can quickly divert power back and forth to my engines when I need it. The TIE interceptor can definitely execute some amazing boost drifts and micro drifts in order to get the turnaround on enemies. And then I can't wait to share with you guys how to combine this power shunting technique with the TIE bomber loadout that I've created. It's pretty much a miniature Death Star and allows you to absolutely dominate fleet battles. I got almost 100,000 capital ship damage on a game with this particular setup, and basically led my team to victory by wrecking the enemy capital ships. If you want to watch that video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when it comes out. And if you heard me talk about micro drifting earlier and don't know what it is, you're going to want to click the video on your screen right now. It includes detailed instructions on how to execute micro drift maneuvers that will allow you to easily shake pursuers and come up on targets from angles they would never see coming. Thanks for watching, guys. In the meantime, I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and I'm out.